Hi students, in this episode we are going to discuss about the NEET biology topic structure of seminiferous tubules. It come under the 12th standard second chapter human reproduction golden points. No need to wait, let me enter into that video. This is your Prabhu sir. First I will explain what is seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules are the part of male reproductive system. Male reproductive system. Male reproductive system have a lot of parts. Testis, a pair of testis, vas deferens, urethra, etc. Within the testis, the seminiferous tubules is a part. The main function of the seminiferous tubules, the much more important function of the seminiferous tubules, it produce spermatozoa. It produce spermatozoa by the process of spermatogenesis. It produces the spermatozoa by the process of spermatogenesis. This seminiferous tubules located. It is located within the testis. Within the testis. So I will explain with the help of a small diagram so that you can easy to understand. This is a single testis cross section. It's a cross section of testis. Each testis made up of 202 250 compartment. Each testis made up of this cross section of testis. Each testis have 202 250 compartment. That compartment are named as testicular lobulus. Just I have drawn only 3 compartment, but each testis have a 202 250 compartment. That is called testicular lobulus. Each testicular lobulus, this testis, within each testicular lobulus, either 1 or 2 or 3 highly coiled tubes. Either 1 or 2 or 3 highly coiled tubes are present within the testicular lobulus. This highly coiled tube, minute highly coiled tube which is present inside the testicular lobulus is termed as seminiferous tubules. So the seminiferous tubules located within the testis. If you see the cross section of the testis, each testis, as I said, it made up of 202 250 testicular lobulus. So within the testis there were 202 250 compartment. That compartment are said to be testicular lobulus. Each testicular lobulus, in each testicular lobulus have either 1 or 2 or 3 highly coiled minute tubes are present. Those highly coiled minute tubes which are present within the testicular lobulus are said to be seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules. If we observe a small portion of the testicular seminiferous tubules, see if we focus this part, only this part I am going to draw here in a large size so that you can understand the structure of seminiferous tubules as a clear pictures. See, this is a one seminiferous tubules. This is another seminiferous tubules. Only this small portion I have focused. Now, each seminiferous tubules covered by outer covering, the outer surface of the each seminiferous tubules covered by are composed of tunica propria. The wall of the seminiferous tubules made up of outer surface of the seminiferous tubules made up of white fibrous connective tissue. That white fibrous connective tissue is termed as tunica propria. And the inner surface of the wall of the seminiferous tubules, this is the inner surface. The pink color indicate inner surface. The inner surface made up of cuboidal, germinal, epithelial layer. So the wall of the seminiferous tubules made up of outer layer tunica propria, inner layer cuboidal, germinal, epithelial. So if we have a small portion, if we take it, that the outer surface of the seminiferous tubules made up of white fibrous connective tissue, that is called, it's much more important for the NEET point of view, students, that is called tunica propria, and the inner surface, the inner surface is made up of cuboidal, germinal, epithelium. So this is a structure of seminiferous tubules. The wall of the seminiferous tubules made up of almost a single layer only. It's a double. It makes us a double layer. Outer white fibrous connective tissue called tunica propria. The inner layer is made up of cuboidal, germinal, epithelial layer. Now, within the cuboidal, germinal layer, there are two types of cells. That cells the cuboidal germinal epithelium consists of two kinds of cells. One is germinal spermatogonia cells. What I mentioned here is a spermatogonia cells. Spermatogonia cells, otherwise called sperm mother cell, otherwise male germ cells. This and all present in the cuboidal germinal epithelial cell in the inner layer. And also it have another layer in between the spermatogonia cell, another large cells, which is termed as the large columnar cells. The large columnar cells is termed as a Sertoli cells. So there are two kind of cells which is present in the cuboidal germinal epithelial cell. One is spermatogonia cell, sperm mother cell. Another one is Sertoli cells. So the cuboidal germinal epithelium made up of two type of cells. Number 1, sperm mother cell. Sperm mother cells, otherwise called male germ cells. Male germ cells, otherwise called, generally it is called spermatogonia cells. This spermatogonia cell only give rise to spermatozoa. It give rise to spermatozoa by the process of spermatogenesis. By the process of spermatogenesis. So inner layer is called cuboidal germinal epithelium, made up of two kind of cell. One is sperm mother cell or male germ cell or spermatogonia cell, which produce the spermatozoa by the process of spermatogenesis. Another kind of cell, as I said already in the diagrammatic explanation, another kind of cell is a large columnar cell. The large columnar cell is termed as Sertoli cell. Sertoli cells. The Sertoli cell, it providing nutrition to the spermatozoa. It provide nutrition to the spermatozoa. So the Sertoli cell, otherwise called nurse cell. Nurse cells are sustentacular cells. Sertoli cell, nurse cell or sustentacular cells are present inside the cuboidal germinal epithelial layer of the seminiferous tubules. If we take a cross section of seminiferous tubules, we can get the two cells location clearly. You consider this seminiferous tubules cross section. Outer layer tunica properia. Tunica properia. Inner layer germinal epithelial layer. In the germinal epithelial layers, many arrangement of spermatogonia cells at various stage of spermatogonia cells we can find out. These are all the spermatogonia cells. This is tunica properia. This one cuboidal germinal epithelium. In that cuboidal germinal epithelium, these cells and all termed as a spermatogonia. In between the spermatogonia cells, the large columnar cells are present. These large columnar cells are said to be Sertoli cells. This is Sertoli cells. Now let us discuss the function of Sertoli cell. Sertoli cells function. The first main function of the Sertoli cells, it provide nutrition to the spermatozoa, especially spermatid. Spermatid is nothing but immature spermatozoa. See the pictures. This is called spermatogonia cell. Some spermatogonia cell, it undergo division. So this spermatogonia cell, it undergo reduction division. Reduction division means meiosis division and produce various stages of cells. What are the various stages of cells? No? The spermatogonia, first it produce primary, consider this primary spermatocyte. And next one, secondary spermatocyte. And finally, the secondary spermatocyte produce the immature sperm, that is called spermatid. Spermatid. The spermatid only convert into mature spermatozoa. It convert into mature spermatozoa. This is a spermatozoa, mature spermatozoa. Consider this and all, lot of spermatozoa. The spermatid convert into mature sperm. So these many cells, among these many cells, the nutrition provided by Sertoli cells, especially the spermatid get the nutrition from the Sertoli cells. So first main function. That's why the Sertoli cell, otherwise called nurse cell or first tentacular cell. Next important function, the next function, it destroy the or phagocytosis. Phagocytosis, the old and dead sperm. Dead sperm. Suppose within the seminiferous tubules, any old spermatozoa or dead spermatozoa are present, it cleaned by or phagocytosed by, destroyed by Sertoli cell. It's a second important function. And another important function, third important function, these many stages of spermatogonia cells are the spermatogonia, secondary spermatocyte, primary spermatocyte, spermatid. For all the kind of cells, the Sertoli cell provide support. It support the developing germ cells. It support the developing germ cells. Developing germ cell means primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte and spermatid. And another important one, it produce two kind of hormones. Remember it, the Sertoli cell produce two kind of hormones. Number one, inhibin, and number two, anti-Mullerian hormone. Anti-Mullerian hormone. So Sertoli cell produce two important hormone, inhibin hormone, anti-Mullerian hormone. The function of the inhibin hormone. The inhibin hormone, it acts as a negative feedback control for the production of sperm production. Suppose within the seminiferous tubules, more sperms are there, which is not in use, excess amount of sperm. So this inhibin hormone stop the production of sperm. That's why it is called negative feedback mechanism of sperm control production of sperm control. This anti-Mullerian hormone, much more important hormone. The anti-Mullerian hormone also secreted by Sertoli cell. This anti-Mullerian hormone, which is responsible for maturation and development of testis. Within the testis only, the Sertoli cells are present. That Sertoli cell only produce anti-Mullerian hormone. That anti-Mullerian hormone responsible for maturation of testis at the time of puberty. This much more important statement. This statement until you never ever find out in the NCERT book. That's why it is a golden segment. Don't skip the video. It may be the lengthy video. Keep on watch this video and get benefit. And next, the Sertoli cell produce estrogen from the progesterone. It produces estrogen from the, testosterone. Testosterone is a male sex hormone. So you may wonder that estrogen is a female sex hormone. But even though little quantity of estrogens produced in the male with the help of Sertoli cell from testosterone. Already the estrogen, small quantity of estrogen produced in adrenal gland also. That's much more important point, the need point of view. And another next function, the FSH hormone. FSH hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, which is secreted by anterior part of the pituitary gland, anterior lobe of the pituitary gland, adenohypophysis. It act on Sertoli for the production of APB. ABP expansion, antigen binding protein. Antigen binding protein. This antigen binding protein, much more important, which is responsible for, helpful for or stimulate the spermiogenesis. Spermatogenesis differ from spermiogenesis. We'll repeat again this point, much more important point. The FSH act on the Sertoli cell. FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. It act on the Sertoli cell and produce a factor. That factor is called APB, antigen binding protein. That antigen binding protein stimulate the spermiogenesis process. What is spermiogenesis process? As I just now we have discussed that the spermatogonia, sperm mother cell, undergo repeated reduction division, meiosis division, and produce secondary spermatocyte, then primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte, and immature spermatid. That immature spermatid convert into mature spermatozoa. That process is termed as spermiogenesis. So the spermiogenesis is nothing but conversion of spermatid to spermatozoa, mature spermatozoa. This process are termed as spermiogenesis. For the spermiogenesis, antigen binding protein is essential, which is secreted by Sertoli cell. The antigen binding protein have another function also that we will discuss later. This is one seminiferous tubules. This is another seminiferous tubules. In between the two seminiferous tubules, there is a space. This space is termed as interstitial space, otherwise intertubular space, either interstitial space or intertubular space. In that space, the lot of cells, endocrine cells are present. In this space, the endocrine cells are present. That endocrine cells, which is present in the intertubular space, in between the two seminiferous tubules, that cells is termed as Leydig cells. That is termed as Leydig cells. The Leydig cells, because of the presence of interstitial space, the Leydig cell, otherwise called interstitial cells. Let us discuss the function of Leydig cells. Leydig cell or interstitial cells. So the space between the seminiferous tubules are called intertubular space, otherwise interstitial space. In that intertubular space, there is a endocrine cell. Some endocrine cells are present. That endocrine cells are called Leydig cells. The Leydig cells, otherwise called interstitial cells. It's otherwise called interstitial cells because it presents within the interstitial space. This interstitial cell, which is responsible for much more important function because it is a endocrine in nature, so it responsible for the production of the hormone, male sex hormone, termed as testosterone or androgen. Testosterone or androgen. So this is a one seminiferous tubules. This is another seminiferous tubules. In between the space, the testosterone testosterone enter inside the seminiferous tubules by diffusion with the help of ABP. Already explained ABP, antigen binding protein. With the help of antigen binding protein. See here, in testosterone produced in the space between the two seminiferous tubules, that is called interstitial space. Slowly it enter inside the seminiferous tubules by diffusion process with the help of antigen binding protein. That antigen binding protein secreted by Sertoli cells. Right? That testosterone, the main function of the testosterone, it promote or stimulate the spermatogenesis. It stimulate the spermatogenesis. That's all about the Leydig cells. So 3 cells we have discussed within the seminiferous tubules. In the cuboidal germinal epithelial layer, 2 cells, spermatogonia cell and Sertoli cell. In between the 2 seminiferous tubules, the Leydig cell. Leydig cell present between the space between the 2 seminiferous tubules, that is called Leydig cell, otherwise interstitial cell. It is an endocrine cell, so it produces the male sex hormone testosterone androgen. That testosterone slowly enter inside the seminiferous tubules by diffusion process with the help of antigen binding protein, and which is responsible for spermatogenesis process. I hope this video it may helpful to you to understand the concept of structure of seminiferous tubules and its function. And you can able to attend the many questions very soon related to this topic. I will give some questions. Thank you for watching.